numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's run get bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set, green 80, black 15. Shit. Cluster.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back. Red Delta! Shit! Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, black 15, 0.
From the 27, Rivers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively.
Now, that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check the backer. Load it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Let's go, deep.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Left, right.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Switch, switch, switch. You go tight.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Switch gears. Check 31, check 31.
Hey, go orange.
Under team.
Orange. Flick.
Rivers again. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Come.
Here we go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Go ahead. Motion.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
There you go. Get down. Check 52. There you go. 5-0 here. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick now. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Check it out, turbulence. Hey, 5-0. She'll kill. Hey, Charlie. Feel it.
Check 24.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick going for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Shift. Hey, go Orange. Nice, sweetheart.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Load it.
Rivers now to throw on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Rivers now from the 50. Pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Miles Jack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. He'll kill.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go get him. 49. He'll kill. 49. Hey, Alpha, you better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Fitzpatrick. He'll get this one to Patrick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Patrick, 91 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They run it here with Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Miles Jack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Third and long for Rivers. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Kill. Give me that ball, defense. Check. Regular. Check. Hey. High 7. Tight dog. Tight dog. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Melvin Ingram in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, chill.
On 2nd down, Eckler. to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Ready?
49's the mic. Check nickel.
Feel it.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
27-yard line.
From the 27, Fitzpatrick escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Strong. 52 and 56, 52 and 56. Regular. Hey, Echo.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tim Patrick with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Rivers on first down. Gets it to Gordon. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
180. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Rivers. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Eckler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Regular. Tighten up. Check 3, check. PPP. Left. Go.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that, Beckham.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Miles Jack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Play fake, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on fourth down last year, and they're going here.
Check back. Hey, shoot.
On fourth down, they snap it to Rivers. Airing it out for Olsen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch it. Yeah.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Slam. Want to go 5-0 here? 3. Strong. Left. 24. Hey, Foxtrot. Jim, go Jim.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Then 180.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. Behind!
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to go load it.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Greg Olsen. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2. Operating from the gun. Rivers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Kill. Feel it. Joker. Check. Regular. Crouch. Bravo. 56. Go ahead. 56. Right there. 56.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Back now in Jacksonville. Fourth quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rivers now. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those lines. Linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end. Zone for a touchback. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ready! Ready! D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Cluster. Here we go. Wait, 89!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
PPP. 35. Hey, Delta.
Once more, here's Eckler. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. There you go. Get down.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 2nd down now. It's Washington trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Regular. Yeah. Left.
Mike's 49.
Now Fitzpatrick. Looking deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Rivers, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception. There, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Safe.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He's checking crack.
It's Eckler again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Mike's 56. Watch twist.
35.
Watch it.
Regular. Left.
Rush in.
Gonna go 5-0 here? Hey, Charlie!
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Come on. You better bring it.
To throw is Fitzpatrick. And able to find Conley. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Pick the edge. Go, go, Bay. 56, Mike, 56.
Fitzpatrick here to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.